Hey guys, welcome to Fanm Kreyol Takeover, presented by Fanm Inc. and Lex Media. I am your host, Karma with the C, and tonight we have
the one and only Esland.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Doing well, thank you. You are doing really nice work with Watch the Kids. You're doing really nice work. I just wanted to say that because I went to one of your events.
Thank you. Thank you for coming.
So could you, for those who don't know, touch up on it? What is Watch the Kids? What do you do? Who are you?
All right. So my name is Esland Berjuste. I am by trade a registered nurse. I am the founder and president of two nonprofit organizations. What About the Children in Haiti? And then there's What About the Children at Home? Collectively, they're known as Watch Kidz. So Haiti focuses on Haiti. Home focuses on the children locally. I also have an adventure blog that I do called IT Adventures with Esland. And I recently started a website that connects the world to like everything Haiti called Hayti Overload.
Okay, so what do you guys do with Watch Kidz? What do you guys mainly focus on with the kids?
All right, so the background story on how did I get started with Watch was when I was 12 years old, my dad brought me to Haiti for the first time. And it was like a culture shock for me because I never had seen like homeless kids and, you know, things of that nature at such a young age. And I told him like right then and there, like, you know, like I have to do something to help. And I remember one day we went to the movies in Haiti, and there's a little boy who maybe 8 or 9 years old. He came up to us. Obviously, he lived on the streets, and he asked for some change. And like as I reached in my pocket to hand him some money, a cop came and like shooed him away and apologized to me. And then I asked my cousin, I'm like, yo, what just happened? Because, you know, you don't see that in the States. And she was like, you know, no pays ça, si ou pas gen maman ou pas gen papa, ou pour compte ou pas gen yon moun. So from there, I was like, yo, I have to do something. So I was 12, couldn't really do much, didn't understand business, but what I started doing was every summer, my dad was one of those, like, I'm his favorite. There's 7 kids. He has 7 kids, but I am the favorite. So he would not leave me behind. So I would go to Haiti for like a month at a time with him every summer, and I would just bring things, and they would take me to like the hospitals and orphanages and things like that. And starting off at first, my parents discouraged me from doing it. They used to be like, "Kono pa kon haïtien, ya manjo, ya bateau." You know, they really didn't want me to do it because I wasn't born in Haiti. You know, they said I didn't understand the country, but you know, years later now they love what I do.
Right. So tell us about yourself. Where are you from?
I'm from West Palm Beach.
Okay.
Born and raised, and I currently live in Orlando.
Okay. Where are your parents from? What part of Haiti?
My mom is from Jacquemin, Maigo, and my dad is from Okai.
Okay. 7 kids. That's 6 brothers and sisters.
4 brothers and 2 sisters.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
So growing up, did you know that you wanted to be a nurse, or was it kind of like pushed on you?
I kind of like tried to stay away from it because my entire family is nurse. Like we're all nurses. My 2 older sisters are nurses. So I did everything to stay away from it, and I ended up becoming a nurse. Wow. And I love it. I just didn't want to be like my sisters, and I didn't want to do like the whole nurse thing. That's what every Haitian woman pretty much is told to be. But I actually love being a nurse.
But how did you fall into it though?
When I first started college, I was education major. I think like the first semester I had to do an externship, and those kids at the elementary school, nope, changed my major. Like right away. I had to finish out the class, so I was like, nope, this ain't for me. And then I think I did psychology. I did everything to avoid nursing, and I feel like this is just where God pushed me.
Okay. I mean, at least you still have something to fall back on. It's something that's, you know, still bringing in the coins, and it's like consistent coins.
Yeah.
So at least you have that.
Yeah.
So what have you accomplished, and what are your career goals?
All right. So I wear like many hats, and something that I'm working on and kind of try to condense my list down. But most recently, I created a card game. It's called Culture Shock Zoe Life Edition.
Where have I heard that from?
You've probably seen, I have like a video ad out with Jonas.
Okay, that's probably what.
Yeah, so basically it's a card game that teaches the history of Haiti. Because I love reading, I love history, but most people don't like to read. So So it's like a fun way that you can learn about Haiti's history. I meant to bring them today, but I forgot them actually. But so it's like it could be an adult game, it could be a drinking game, however you want to play it. But at the end goal, you learn a lot about Haiti's history.
So is it like, explain the game a little bit.
All right, so it's a question, it's a card game. So I would ask you a question like, when did Haiti win their independence? And there's option A, B, C, or D.
Okay.
And you have to pick the correct answer. And if when do it as an adult game, if you get it wrong, you got to take a shot or something.
Okay. So you said you wear many hats. So what other hats do you do?
Of course. The Watch Kidz, of course. So right now we currently have a mentorship program in Haiti where we have 50 kids who attend our after-school mentorship at a school in Kafoufe called Andre Malouo Institution Mix. And I'm a nurse, of course, full-time. And the blogging recently, the video blogs, pretty much IT Adventures with Esland is I go to Haiti and I just do some crazy stuff. Like crazy different adventures to just kind of show people Haiti is not what you think it is. Like, because I've had people ask me, Haiti has cars? Like, I didn't know that, Haiti had pools or beaches. I'm like, it's an island. What do you mean you didn't know we have any beaches? So I go and I cliff dive at Bassemblé, do just different things to just kind of show people a different view of Haiti.
So how do you feel about a woman's role in a male-dominated industry?
In any male-dominated industry, because my industry is women-dominated.
You being an entrepreneur?
Oh yeah, an entrepreneur. I believe now with the Me Too movement and everything that's going on, women are coming in, we're holding our head high, we're confident, we're not afraid, and we're just going for it. So I feel like the men, by now, they're getting used to us. It's like, hey, it is what it is. You just gotta, we do have to work twice as hard.
Right.
But we stand out twice as much as they do.
Okay. So what advices would you give a woman trying to get into the same industry as you?
I have a few. Which industry?
So
I'm
I'm sorry.
No,
we're not we're not talking about
the trade.
We're talking about your crafts, all your crafts. Watch Kids. You being an entrepreneur.
My advice would be to just go for it. Like, if you have an idea, if you have something that you're passionate about, don't hesitate, don't think about it, pray about it, and just go for it. And go for it fast, because if you kind of sit on things, you can kind of talk yourself out of it or scare yourself out of it. So my advice would be, hey, whatever it is, there's no limit to what you can and cannot do. Just do it. Right.
So growing up, did you experience, I'm pretty sure you experienced the 3 L's, the Lico Laca.
No, I did not.
What?
No.
Wait. What child were you within all 7?
Number 5.
Okay, so that's not that bad. So
my sisters didn't either. None of us did. No. My parents are probably the most chill Haitian parents you would ever meet. They're not Americanized by a long shot. But I think because my mom had all those kids, I think L'église for her was her break from us. My mom we did not go to church. Only time we ever went to church growing up was when she didn't have a babysitter when we were too young. But the second we were of age, she was like, bye, I'm out. I'm gone. I didn't have to go. Only time I had to go to church is if I slept back at my aunt's house. But nope, I did not have to go. I wasn't forced to go to church.
Was it strict? Was it at least Lico Laca? Was it
No, I didn't have a curfew. Yeah, I did not have a curfew.
You lucky.
No, one thing that my parents told me at a young age was, we trust you until you do something for us not to trust you.
Okay.
So I didn't have a curfew, but I knew for myself to be home at a certain time. Like my dad said, no boys until you graduate. I did not have a boyfriend until I graduated, never even touched a boy, So it's I respected my parents. It's more so maybe fear of disappointing them. So, and I saw the mistakes that people around me were making. Yeah, my parents were very chill. I had my own room. This is when we had dial-up internet, to my age, but I had my own computer, internet access. My parents didn't even have a key to my room. They had to knock to come into my room.
So do you feel as if, even though you still did not have the strict parents, you still are a responsible adult? You still do what you have to do? So the point I'm trying to make is basically adults don't have to be that strict on their kids.
No, you don't. You talk to them. And then my older siblings, my sisters, they were great examples for me to look up to. You just have to show your children that you trust them. Because you could be the strict l'école l'église like I, and they still gonna go behind your back at l'école l'église and like I and do what they do.
Right, right.
So it's like it's all about communication and having that relationship with your children to let them know, like, hey, I trust you, I see you, but I'm not like hovering over you.
Okay, so how do you feel about keeping up with social media for all your crafts, and how to use it?
It's hard, like, especially with me, I manage a few different pages. I have the Hayti Overload, I have the Watch Kidz, I have my personal, and then I have the Hayti Adventures with Esland. And I was just saying, like, I need an intern or someone to help me, because it's really hard. And me, for my mental sake, like, I take breaks from social media. Like, right now I'm on a break from social media, so I don't log on. So it's pretty hard, because if you're not careful, social media can kind of overpower your life and kind of take over. And you find yourself like logging on, you didn't even realize you picked up your phone and you were scrolling through Instagram or Facebook. We find the need to share everything, and it's like we don't have to.
But okay, so right now, because you're on your break, is there somebody else that's keeping an eye and watching over your stuff, or no?
I'm not the only one who runs my Watch Kidz. So I do have a board of directors, and they have access to the social media as well.
Okay, so what about your other, like, Hayti Overload, IT Overload, and
IT Overload, I do have someone else who has access as well. But the IT Adventures with Esland is just me.
Okay, so now that you said that, my question for you is, because social media is like moves really rapid, and marketing doesn't stop for anybody, it just moves rapid. Do you feel as if, because you're taking your break, what's the period that how long are you taking a break for?
I didn't give myself a time.
Okay,
it's been like 4 days now.
Okay, so let's say you go on a month or even a week sometimes.
I've done that a month before.
Like, wouldn't it be hard for you to come back and grasp the people's attention again, or because a human's attention spans can only last for so long, you know? So it's like, for instance, if the Shade Room would stop posting for a whole month, girl, I already done follow the Shade Room. I'm following somebody else now. You get what I'm saying? Like somebody who's doing the same thing. So how is that working out for you?
Well, that's why it's important to have someone else running the page with you. But there's like different websites that you can get on to schedule posts. So you don't necessarily have to physically grab the phone and do it at that time. You can plan to have this posted ahead of time. So that makes it easier as well.
Okay, so I guess I should try that, because I'm scared to.
Yeah, I forgot the name, but I cannot think of it for the life of me. But there's a website that you can just go on, and it has all the social medias. You connect your accounts to it, and you can schedule weeks in advance or days or whatever, and they post it automatically.
Okay, so do you feel, I was going to ask you, do you feel attached to your social media, but you can't live without it? But when did you tell yourself, yo, yeah, I think I have an issue, let me just give myself a break? Like, when do you realize that you need a break?
I realized that I need a break when I pick up my phone and I find myself on Instagram or Facebook and didn't even know that I was on the page. You know how you just subconsciously just scrolling and you're scrolling. And the reason is that the other day, I don't know, it's when that whole R. Kelly thing happened, and everyone was just posting these memes and just posting, and some people making jokes about it and everything. And I was like, so you was
like, okay, break time.
Break.
Okay. So this is what, your second break, or?
I do them, I don't know what number I'm on, but I do them often. Even if it's just 24 hours or 2 days, everything works better when you unplug and recharge it. Even your phone, sometimes you got to turn it off and it starts acting slow and groggy. You got to cut it off and restart your phone. It's the same thing with the mind.
Okay, so when you're going through clouded moments and you're going through your unwinding, what do you do to for yourself while you're going through this?
I play a lot of when I want to get on social media, at work, because I work night shift, I'll play word games on my phone and kind of get my brain thinking and things like that. But I work on my blog a lot and just planning different events, because I'm in Haiti every other month. So just planning different things that I'm going to do, because I even do group trips to Haiti. So I'm always constantly planning something.
So your blogs, can you tell us a little bit about your blogs?
All right, so IT Adventures with Esland is my adventures in Haiti, pretty much. I interview business owners there, regular everyday people, some artists. I've interviewed producers and things of that nature. And then IT Overload was something that I recently created. It's basically, the goal is for it to become a digital magazine to kind of connect just the world to Haiti, not just Haïtien Cap Vive ici, mais pour Haïtien l'autre bois too. So on my blog, it's actually bilingual. I have interviews in Creole for the Haïtien qui Haïti, Creole Khalil, and then as well as the Haitians here in English too, fully included in it. So that's pretty much the same thing. We interview business owners there as well. We talk about the news, entertainment, lifestyle, culture, just everything.
Okay. So how did you come about IT Overload? Like what made you sit down and say, "Ooh, I want to do this"?
Well, my IT adventures with Esland, I just love reporting anything Haiti, but because of that name and what that's about, I knew I had to stick to just adventures. So IT Overload just meaning just everything in one. So,
have you ever thought about maybe rebranding and changing the name and just having everything together? Or?
I have spoken with someone I met with of changing IT Adventures to Caribbean Adventures and branching out to different islands in the Caribbean and doing different, because I do crazy stuff. I just went skydiving. I want to be scuba certified. I'll jump off a cliff. I do things like that. But IT Overload and IT Adventures with Esland, I kind of want to keep them separate because Esland is more informal. It's just a camera just following me around, and Overload is more professional.
Okay. So what are some things if our viewers can expect while reading IT Overload?
You will read about artists as far as I have an interview on there from Nixon. He's an up-and-coming artist in Paris. You'll read about the situation that's going on with TPS with Trump. You'll read about the situation in Haiti. You know how 1 minute there's a riot, the next there's not. You can even find information about my card game, Culture Shock, on there as well. There's just some of everything on there. If it's related to Haiti or Haitians, you'll find it on the website.
So do you write these personally yourself, or do you have you partner with a group of writers who, you guys just sit down and say, okay, I'm taking your piece, I'm taking your piece, I'm taking your piece, and we're gonna put this in the magazine, or do you come up with all of these yourself?
Right now, because it's up and coming, I'm doing it myself, and I'm so overwhelmed. So it's a lot. So especially for it to be what I want it to be. So I am looking for writers, not only in the States, but in Haiti as well, to get some bloggers out of Haiti to write some articles and to post it on the site.
Let me pause that right there, because I love to plug people on this show. So go ahead and say it to the viewers. You're looking for...
I am looking for writers, for bloggers, content creators, video bloggers, just anything. If you want to report anything relating to, it doesn't have to necessarily be Haiti, just our culture, period. Right. Not Caribbean, Haiti, but Haiti. Just the culture.
Okay.
If soit vive Haiti, and journaliste ou pas kon ki jan pou ka commencer pour faire ça ou vle faire, ou ka écrit nous et nous ka mette Creole mwen ma look Creole mwen pas bon. So
it's okay.
Paris, they don't like it. It's bad. I can speak Creole good in private.
I'm on the same. Yes.
But when I want, when I gotta speak Creole to people, but by myself, I'm a professional in Creole. But yes, not vive Haiti and nous voulons, mette, how you say articles? I don't even know how to say articles in Creole.
Journal? I never actually had to use that word.
Yeah, or newspaper. How you say
journal
that?
Is
journal.
Newspaper.
Okay, so sous vive Haiti, vous voulez écrire journal, bagay comme ça, nous mettre ça sur site là tout.
How can they contact you for that if they're interested, or email you?
They can email IT Overload. It's HAYTI overload.com, or they can just connect with me on my social media, and my personal social media has everything listed on there.
Okay. So how do you, all these ideas, because you have wonderful ideas, and you have you're a creative person, I can tell. You're wonderfully creative.
It's a lot.
So with all the stuff that that you have going on with the nursing and in the Watch Kids and all that, how do these ideas pop up in your head, and how do you actually come about to say, you know what, I'm sitting down and I'm going to start this? What are your steps
Well, first I was like, I always pray and and ask God, like, okay, where are you trying to like push me to? Where is the need? What's lacking? Like that's how like even Watch the name came about, because I always knew since 12 that I wanted to do something, but it was never called. I never had a name until I started college, and like I said, my parents forced me to go to church. So when I started college, things happened to me that I had no choice but to seek God on my own. And I got baptized in college, and one day just praying, I felt like God was just, talking to me, like, don't forget what you started, because you get caught up in the college.
Right.
And I kept praying, and I'm like, well, what do you want me to call it? And I don't hear like God's voice, but it's like I can hear like Him. And I got the letters WATCH. And I was telling my roommate, my best friend Shelly, and I'm like, yo, I got these letters, but I don't know what they mean. And it was like 3 weeks later that I realized that God was asking me, what about the children in Haiti? Don't forget what you started. So like I always
What
start
about
with
that
just
first?
praying, brainstorming, seeing what's out there, because you don't really want to go into a market that's already saturated. I don't believe in like competition. It's like, hey, how can we work together to make you better or to make it better? Just collective working together.
Okay. So, how do you feel about sisterhood and woman empowerment?
Okay, well, I believe that your circle of friends should have the same dreams and same aspirations as you, because when you need support, if they don't have the same goals as you, it's going to be like almost impossible to get it. So I do believe that sisterhood and women's empowerment is extremely important for us to uplift each other, look out for each other, and for us to help each other grow.
Okay, so how do you use your crafts to empower women?
How do I use my craft to empower women? Well, with my nursing, me being a nurse, I encourage women to take care of their health. We oftentimes we neglect that, taking care of other people. Me being an entrepreneur, I use that to kind of motivate women to not to be afraid to go after their dreams. Like, hey, I'm doing like 5 things, and I work as a full-time registered nurse. You can do it.
Right. So, what verse or quote or Bible verse? Because I know you're deep into your religion. So, what Bible verse do you go by, and why?
It is, for I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. Plans to prosper you, not to harm you. I think that's Hebrews 11, I want to say. I kind of forgot. But that's my verse that I go by, definitely. That I walk by faith and not by sight.
Why?
Because it just reminds me that when you can't see what God is doing, He's still working. Like He knows what He's doing in your life. Because oftentimes when things don't happen for us the way it happens for other people, or you feel like things are taking longer for you than others, you're like, okay, God, what's up? What you doing? Where my man at? Things like that. But it's like He's like, yo, chill, I got this. You just do you, walk by faith and not by sight.
Right. Just be patient, keep it moving.
Yeah, girl.
So, besides all that you're doing with your registered nurse and your crafts and everything, what are you passionate about?
Life.
Why?
I was recently I had a niece of mine. She was 4 years old. She passed away.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. And just losing her helped me realize you're not living. Like any day now, you can wake up and you can be just like that. Even as a nurse, I see death every day, but it took losing her for me to realize you have to live and be passionate about life. Like don't just work to pay bills and die. Like live your life. So, and I'm also passionate about family, big on family.
Okay, so what does it mean to you to live your life? What does living your best life mean?
Living your best life. Okay, first off, I feel like everyone has a different version of best. Your best might be to just take care of your kids and your man and cook.
It's not.
Okay,
but
it could be. But everyone has their own version of best. But for me, living my best life is not bottle popping in a club, twerking. I mean, that's fun, but I'm not limiting myself to my best. So for me, living my best is going after my dreams, not being afraid, going after, not letting fear hold me back from doing things that I should be doing. That's why I went skydiving, because I was terrified. They say black people don't do stuff like that, especially a Haitian person. I called my dad before I got on the plane. He was like, it's but it's just living what makes you happy, doing that to the full extent.
Okay. So my final question for you is, how you define belle femme?
Belle femme. Belle femme to me is someone courageous, someone who is strong. It's not an outward appearance. You know, people, you think of belle femme, belle means beautiful, beauty. So you look at the outside, but it's more so of the inside. Because you can be beautiful on the outside and ugly on the inside. So a belle femme to me is just someone who is not afraid to be themselves and to go after things.
Okay, that's beautiful.
That's me, pretty much.
Yes, sis. Yes, because you skydiving out of her.
Yeah.
Could you please tell us where we can find you, or if we want to, you know, join or help, or even be a part of your magazines? How can we reach out to you? How can we contact you?
You can do that through, like, my personal Instagram has all the other Instagrams on there, and it's IAMESLAND. My first name, I am Esland. We are looking for people to go on volunteer trips with us to Haiti, like at the school. When the school started last year, we had a big back to school bash in Haiti. I don't know if you know IT Sponge,
yes,
but he's my ambassador. He was at my event.
I was there.
Yeah, you were at the event. So he's an ambassador. We do things in Haiti with the kids. So if you want to come to Haiti with us, like, I do 2 parts. I don't call it mission trips. It's just a watch trip. And I also turn up, you know, the clean turn up. But yeah. But, you know, so, like, we look for people to come to Haiti with us. And for IT Adventures with Esland, if you're interested in experiencing Haiti in a different way, you know, from a Haitian American point of view, I also do group trips to Haiti as well. So you can connect with me on social media and you'll find everything.
So all of our information should be listed down below. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow us, all the good stuff. Everything of our information will be down below. Shout out to Belle Femme Inc. and Lux Media. Also, thank you. And also, thank you. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
The cremas, how did you enjoy the cremas, by the way?
Well, you know, I told you I'm not a cremas
Right,
drinker.
right.
Yeah,
But
I'm one of them Haitians that don't drink cremas. I don't eat legumes, and I don't eat bouillon.
Oh, what? What? You had that whole studio pause. You don't eat legumes?
No.
Why?
I like lalo. I don't like griot because of the fried pork. I like pork,
That's
but
understandable. But okay, what about the bouillon?
because I was traumatized. My mom made with goat head one day, and she didn't tell me. And I was a kid, and I went to get some soup, and a big old head popped up. I was like, nah, I'm good.
Okay, so do you drink soup, Jomo?
No. Because I had it every year. We got it. I know the
We
tradition.
get it once a year.
No, you know, I go to Haiti every other month, and they cook it every day in Haiti.
You don't have to eat it every day when you go to Haiti.
I don't eat soup joumou.
That's crazy. You finna have a lot
I
of
don't eat pois Congo. I don't eat maïmoune. So I can go on and on.
Oh, the culture, sis. The culture.
I love Haitian food, but I stick to what I like. I'm not one of those people
you're a picky
who.
Haitian.
I'm a picky eater.
You're a picky eater. Okay, I can tell, child. So thank you guys again for viewing us. Follow me at I am Karma with the C _ and thank you. Bisous.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much.